What if I told you there's one phrase a woman will always say when she wants to get intimate? And no, it's not what you think. This isn't about games or manipulation. It's about understanding human nature, emotional honesty, and the timeless wisdom of Stoicism. Stick around, because this might change the way you see relationships forever. Let's get one thing straight. This isn't a pick-up artist guide or some shallow dating advice. This is about understanding the deeper dynamics of human connection, self-control, and emotional clarity, principles that Stoicism has taught for thousands of years. Today, we're diving into a topic that's as old as time itself: how to recognize genuine intimacy and why it matters. But before we get into the what and the how, let's talk about the why. Why should you care? Because understanding this could save you from heartbreak, wasted time, and emotional chaos. So, let's get into it. Here's the problem. Most people confuse attraction with intimacy. They think that if someone is flirting with them or giving them attention, it automatically means they want something deeper. But that's not always the case. In fact, it's rarely the case. Real intimacy, the kind that lasts, is built on honesty, vulnerability, and mutual respect. And here's the kicker. When a woman truly wants to get intimate, she'll always say one specific thing. But here's the challenge. Most people miss it. They're so caught up in their own desires, their own fears, or their own expectations that they don't even notice the signs. And that's where Stoicism comes in. Stoicism teaches us to see things as they are, not as we wish them to be. It teaches us to control our emotions, to observe without judgment, and to act with integrity. So, what's the phrase, and how can Stoicism help you recognize it? Let's explore. 1. The Stoic mindset: seeing things as they are. Stoicism isn't about suppressing your emotions. It's about understanding them. It's about recognizing that your feelings are just that, feelings. They're not facts. And when it comes to relationships, this is crucial. Why? Because when you're attracted to someone, it's easy to project your own desires onto them. You might think they feel the same way you do, but that's not always true. The Stoics called this assent, the act of agreeing with your impressions, and they warned against it. Why? Because when you assent to your impressions without questioning them, you're setting yourself up for disappointment. So, the first step is to see things as they are, not as you wish them to be. 2. The difference between attraction and intimacy. Attraction is easy. It's surface level. It's based on physical appearance, charm, or even status. But intimacy, that's different. Intimacy is about connection. It's about trust. It's about being vulnerable with someone and knowing that they won't use it against you. And here's the thing. When a woman wants to get intimate, she'll always say something that reflects this. It's not a pickup line or a flirtatious comment. It's something deeper, something real. And if you're paying attention, you'll notice it. 3. The role of vulnerability. Vulnerability is the key to intimacy. But here's the catch. It has to be mutual. If one person is being vulnerable and the other isn't, it's not intimacy, it's exploitation. And this is where Stoicism comes in again. Stoicism teaches us to be honest with ourselves. It teaches us to recognize our own vulnerabilities and to act with integrity. So, when a woman says something that reflects her own vulnerability, that's a sign. That's the phrase you're looking for. But what is it? Let's break it down. The power of observation. One of the most important Stoic practices is observation. It's about paying attention to the world around you without letting your emotions cloud your judgment. And when it comes to relationships, this is crucial. Why? Because people reveal themselves through their actions and their words. And if you're observant, you'll notice the signs. You'll notice when someone is being genuine and when they're not. You'll notice when they're opening up and when they're holding back. And that's how you'll know. So what's the phrase? It's simple. I feel safe with you. That's it. That's the phrase. When a woman says this, it means she trusts you. It means she's comfortable being vulnerable around you. And that's the foundation of real intimacy. But here's the thing. You have to earn it. You can't fake it. You can't manipulate it. You have to be honest, respectful, and emotionally mature. And that's where Stoicism comes in. Stoicism teaches us to be the kind of person who deserves that trust. It teaches us to act with integrity, to control our emotions, and to see things as they are. So if you want real intimacy, start with yourself. Be the kind of person who makes others feel safe, and the rest will follow. Let's recap. Real intimacy isn't about games or manipulation. It's about honesty, vulnerability, and mutual respect. When a woman wants to get intimate, she'll always say something that reflects this. Something like, I feel safe with you. But here's the key. You have to be observant. You have to see things as they are, not as you wish them to be. And that's what Stoicism teaches us. It teaches us to control our emotions, to act with integrity, and to build relationships that last. So, the next time you're in a relationship, pay attention, listen for the signs, and remember, real intimacy is worth the wait. If you found this helpful, hit that subscribe button and check out the next video. Trust me, you don't want to miss it.